Hey guys, so the most common reason that I hear why people can't become real estate investors, can you guess it? What's the most common reason? Right, not enough money. Hoan, I don't have the money to invest in real estate. I hear what you're saying. I keep watching you on YouTube talk about buying assets and multiplying, but I just don't have the money. Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I get more money to buy more real estate by buying more real estate. Buying real estate allows me to continue to buy more real estate. But like I said, in today's video, I'm going to cover all of that. Hey, so if it's your first time here, welcome to the Hoan Zone, where we help you multiply the assets you own. And I am Hoan Tai, and what I do is I help people become real estate investors. And how do I do that? Well, I show them how to get over their hurdles and barriers and all of the things that are keeping them from becoming a real estate investor. So one of the things I love teaching is using other people's money to get started in investing, because a lot of people, they don't have the money, and so how else will you get started? Well, by using other people's money. Where people fall into a trap is that they think they need a whole bunch of money to put down as a down payment, and then the bank is going to come in with the rest of the money, and then that's how you're going to buy the property. Well, that is the strategy if you are buying a home to live in. But when I teach my students to buy investment properties, I show them how to use other people's money first and then use the bank afterwards. Most people, as they're trying to get started, they want to use the bank first, and that's completely backwards. And that may not sound like the right logic, but once you guys understand how to really play the game of money, you will see what I mean by using other people's money first and then using the bank afterwards. All right, so let's take a look at a deal that I just did. So here, this property here, let's say I bought it for $55,000, and then the rehab was $25,000 so far. You guys got that? That's $80,000 all in. And remember, I keep telling you guys, use other people's money. So if somebody else is letting you use their money to buy real estate, what do you think they want in return? A return, right? They want a return. So what is that return? Here, $10,000. You let me borrow $80,000, I pay you $10,000 in interest, and we're both happy, right? So then I'm all in for $90,000. So that's step one of this project here, how I'm going to use this project to have more money so that I can buy more projects. Okay, so here is step two, and this is where the magic happens. So as we said, the all-in is $90,000. What's really cool is that the ARV, the after repair value, in this case was $150,000. Just because I spent $90,000 doesn't mean that's what the property is worth. Here, it's worth $150,000. Rule number one, let's back up. Rule number one of becoming a real estate investor is always buy at a discount. So here, the ARV, the after repair value, is $150,000. If it's $150,000 and I'm all in for 90, then I am at a discount, right? That's $60,000 in equity that I just created out of thin air simply because I bought the property. But the real cool part is being able to pull that money back out. So then I go to the bank, right? This is after the fact. I bought the property, I fixed it up. I go to the bank. The loan to value that the bank says they'll give me is 75% loan to value, which gives me a grand total of $112,500, which is what they're willing to lend me. Remember, I used $80,000 from other sources. It could be a line of credit, it could be a private money lender, right? But I used $80,000 and I owe them $10,000 in interest. That's $90,000. But now I got the loan for $112,500. So when I pay that back, that all in, I cash out $22,500. That's money in my pocket, cash in my pocket that I get to use to go do other things. And here's the cool part. That $90,000, I have that back. Right? I have all of that back because I paid it back. So I can reuse that money plus this money here, this 22.5. I have both the 22.5 and the 90. Well, actually 80. 10,000 was interest. So I have the 80 plus 22.5. Now I have $102,500 in buying power, right? And so that means I have more money because I bought real estate. I didn't allow the lack of money to prevent me from buying the real estate. I have more money because I bought it. Now, I know what you're thinking, Hone. The problem is I don't have the money to buy it, right? The 55,000 to buy it, 25,000 to rehab. Hone, I just don't have the money to buy it. Well, that's where you have to learn about using other people's money. And when I say other people's money, I could mean a private money lender, meaning your neighbor, your coworker, your parents, your siblings, whoever, right? People with money. You can either use someone like that, or you can use a hard money lender, or you can even tap into a line of credit where you go to a bank or a credit union and you say, hey, I would like to apply for a line of credit. The line of credit is there for you to use however you want. You could also use a line of credit plus a credit card. So you use a line of credit to buy the house, and then you use a credit card to buy the materials for the rehab. So all of a sudden, you have access to more money, and that's the key here. Gaining access to money. The money doesn't need to be in your savings. It doesn't need to be in your pocket. It doesn't need to be in your checking account. The money just needs to be accessible to you. Once you can access the money, then you can do stuff like this. You buy the property, and then you have a clear plan on how to pay it back. If you pay it back, then the people who lent you the money will want to lend you more money. In the last week, I wasn't able to do this once, but I actually did it twice. So I was able to cash out even more money. So let's say I cashed out $45,000. What's really cool is that I came across a couple of properties, and there was one property that I thought would be perfect to sell to one of my students in my community. So I said, hey, who would like to buy this property? Not only can you buy the property, but I would provide the financing. So when I say use other people's money, well, I'm allowing the community member to use my money to buy this property. So I'm lending her the money here to buy the property here, and I have now a piece of paper, which is called a note, that says that you owe me $45,000 because I lent you the $45,000 to buy the house. So this piece of paper is now me being the bank, and I'm getting interest payments every single month. What's cool about that is because I don't own the property, then I don't have to deal with any of the maintenance calls. I don't have to deal with any of the headaches of being a landlord. There's a lot of upsides with being a landlord. When you own the property, you have appreciation, you have cash flow that grows, you can have principal pay down, and you can have all the tax benefits. As a note holder, as being the bank, I don't have any of those benefits, but I do get extreme passive income where I'm getting my mortgage payments paid without having to do any of the work. No rent collection, no tenants, toilets, trash, none of those things, right? So I created a passive investment vehicle right here called a note by using the money that I got, that I created out of thin air from doing the deals where I bought properties using other people's money and then refinancing and cashing out all of this extra money. So I created an asset, right? I created an asset from other assets that I created. So it's really cool. And ultimately what's happening is we are multiplying. You guys see this? I'm multiplying properties. I'm creating notes. It's like create that portfolio, and before you know it, you got income coming from all types of income streams. Like it's crazy. Like it just starts compounding. Now you have more money to go do more deals, buy more properties, create more loans. As I mentioned, I sold that property to a Hoan Zone community member. So what does that mean? Well, I have a community and you can join it. Go to hoanzone.com/community and check out the community, be a part of the community, and maybe you get to buy the next property that I have for sale. All right, guys, if you like that video, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe and then hit that bell notification because we release new videos every Monday and Wednesday here at the Hoan Zone, helping you multiply the assets you own. All right, guys, that is it. Go out there, find more money, use other people's money, go buy more properties and multiply. All right, see ya. Peace.